Hey guys, so I am back again, and this is little Sebastian. He is the Fleur sculpt, sculpted by, I always forget these names once it's time for me to start recording. It'll come to me. But he is the Fleur sculpt, and he was painted by Stacy Haskins. And I'm here today so that I can share with y'all some goodies. I have not bought anything for him since he came home, and I had him for a year. Um, when I first got him, I actually bought him a whole lot of stuff, but it was in the winter time. I explained all of this to you guys on my previously video that I have done. But summer clothes, I have nothing for him. So also, guys, I moved into this new house. My old apartment I had before this house, I had a nursery. Here, I could make a nursery, but I'll be still in my son's room. But if you look over there, my son sleeps in my bed with me. That's why you see the safety bar for the kids right there. But I just don't, because he's not going to be in my bed forever. So I don't want to start putting cribs up and everything like that and decorating my son's room, my real son's room, just for me to have to take it all down. So I'm saying all of this because it seems like I'm having a hard time finding a good room to record. I was doing it since I bought this house. I was doing it inside of the living room. When I watched the video back, it seemed a little dark. It just seemed off. So I said, okay, so now I'm in my bedroom. I closed all the curtains. These are the 100% blackout curtains because I thought that maybe the sun was making the picture a little bit blurry. But now that I'm in here, it's not doing that much better either. So I'm going to bear with me, guys. I will find a spot. And my room is huge, so I will find a spot one day where I can record. Also, I really believe it's the quality of my iPad. I have to set up the picture to make it look a little bit better. I have not done that. I just popped the iPad out, charged it, and started using it. So I never went on the menu and try to change the quality of the video and the pictures. I will do that, so bear with me, guys. Next time I make a video, I will have my stuff together. So, like I was saying, I was saying all this to try to remember the sculptor name, and I still can't remember her name. Thistleberry Babies. That's who it is. Sylvia Manning. So he is the Fleur sculpted by Sylvia Manning. He is the first boy poured. She had a bunch of girls poured. I don't know if she still have any more available or anything like that. He was a limited edition baby. But he was not done by Sylvia Manning. She sold them as kits. So I had got Stacy Haskins to do it, and he actually was the baby that won her an award for really nice ethnic skin tone silicone babies. So with that being said, she did a great job with him, and she's known for her rooting and all that stuff. I love me some Stacy Haskins. She does amazing work. So I also wanted to come on because I wanted to share with y'all. Excuse me, guys. I wanted to share with you guys some little bits and pieces that I have started picking up for him. I'm not going to be buying a lot of stuff because summer is only like 2-3 months the most. I am a big wintertime fanatic when it comes to these dolls. I like dressing them up in winter clothes. It's just so much more you can do in the winter with their style than in the summertime. You basically in the summertime, you shorts and t-shirts. If girls, dresses, or rompers or whatever. But when it's the winter time, you can go with the jumpers, you can go with the knits, you could go with the corduroys, you could go with the jean. I mean, it's just so much more of a variety of stuff you can do when it comes to dressing your your doll. And I am a big fanatic in dressing these dolls up. That's just what I do. Always did. today he has on, he had this on for like a good week and a half, so I'm going to take it off of him. This is a little UK inspired sleeper one piece. It buttons down the front. It has little teddy bears with the little soldiers from the UK. Let me look and see where it came from. I want to say Next. Yeah, Next baby. So I had this, like I said, for like a year, this outfit, but I just put it on them recently. I love it, the material. I like Next stuff. Always have. You know, I try to look for stuff that just came out with them and everything because you know, sometimes they have like the basics. You know, I think they actually call it the basics. But I try to look for stuff that just came out, new arrivals and stuff like that. So I'm going to take him out of it. But before I do, I want to show y'all what I bought. So I got this from Quincy May. Here you go. It's over here, it said Quincy May. And I bought, like I said, I didn't buy a whole lot of stuff. Because like I was telling y'all, summertime, I'm not really into it. I don't even like summertime for myself. It's just too damn hot. So I opened it up to see if it fit. He's a big boy. He's 3 months size. Ooh, y'all, so y'all can see all of him. I don't want to start messing y'all up because y'all are rigged on a whole lot of stuff. I got pillows and diapers underneath of this chair, and it's just... If anything falls, it's like timber. Everything probably will break and crash down. Yeah, I didn't buy a whole lot of stuff. I just bought little bits and pieces. I bought from Quincy May before. I think I did. If not, I like their clothes. I like it. So this is the first thing I bought him. It's a kimono style one-piece t-shirt. I basically will put this on him with nothing else, you know, because it's really hot. You know what's so funny? It has a little tie and stuff like that. It's ruffled on the legs, you know, the little gathered legs, side snap, stuff like that. But what's funny is this. I used to, when I first started in the community, I used to buy all these expensive clothes and dress the dolls up and everything. But then I had a real baby. And it's so unrealistic. I'm going to kid you not. Like, when you have a real baby, and if you're going for real realistic stuff, when you have a real baby, you ain't dressing that baby up to the T and matching the baby with the pacifier and the bottle. I know I wasn't. Some people maybe do. I don't know. But I ain't have time for all of that, you know. So I basically just put like stuff like I'm buying now. So I didn't know that because my first child, before I started the hobby, he was in his 20s. So I'm talking long time ago since I had a baby. And then I popped up with a newborn. So between all of that, you know, I forgot how it was to have a baby. And so when I got into the hobby, I was falling behind everybody else and buying these expensive clothes and dressing them up in unrealistic stuff because I know daggone well, you know, now I know daggone well I would have never dressed them up in that every single day, you know, especially when they ain't going nowhere, you know. But so I'm trying to go for realisticness, if that's a word. So I'm basically, for me, my babies is going to be dressed like how I dressed my real son when he was a newborn. If you're in the house, I want comfortable. I want him to be comfortable, you know. So with that, I'm saying all that because I bought comfortable stuff. I didn't buy shirts with the collars, with the romper to match and everything because for me, I only dressed my real son like that when he was a baby, when he was going out. Don't get me wrong, I dressed him like that, but it was only to go out. But for just hanging out in the house, I'm looking for more for reality, you know. And the reality is, you know, you're going to dress them and stuff like this. So anyway, I bought the what's this place called? Quincy May. Yeah, I bought this right here. These are so cute. I love this. They have a little sun on it, and the little fake the fake button fly with the wooden buttons. It's like a oatmeal with the little suns on them. The back. So yeah, guys, let me tell you something. I want to tell y'all. Guess what? Speaking of my oldest son, he freaking proposed to his girlfriend. I don't know how to feel about that, guys. I know he's 30 years old. Cause my child, my firstborn, he's 30. But I had him. It was just always me and him for so long. And so I was coming out of work, and I always call my little son's father and ask him, how the baby was and stuff like that. He was like, "What you doing? Did you hear from Kasim? That's my big son." I said, "No." And he was like, "He texted you." I said, "Okay, well, I'm driving. I can't read the text. What's wrong?" He said, "You need to pull over and read it." I said, so my first instinct, something happened to my baby. So he was like, "No, no, no, no." He said, I said, "What?" Because I knew about the girlfriend. I liked the girlfriend, but they was only together for like 3-4 years. So I said, "What?" I said, "She pregnant?" He was like, "No." He said he proposed to her. Now, let me tell you, I feel a whole lot of ways. So this right here is it's like a gunmetal gray, or like a funny color green. It's coming up gray, but it's not gray. It's like a green. It's like an olive, a little darker than the olive green, with little stars on it. See, I would be dressing the baby like this with nothing else on, because it's hot. With the little wooden buttons. This is what the back look like. So anyway, so I felt a certain way because of this. That's my baby, and nobody wanna admit that your baby, your child is growing up. I mean, and I also felt like he didn't tell me he was going to do it. My son is a Virgo, yeah, Virgo. And if anybody know Virgos, I believe in astrology. So anybody who know Virgos, they plan for everything. They plan for their plan. You know what I'm saying? So he knew he was going to marry her. Now, don't get me wrong. He used to always say to me, but he said this since he first met her: "Mama, marry this girl. Mama, marry this girl." So I really didn't pay attention to it because he's been saying that forever, since he first met her. I knew he really loved her more than he loved all the others. But I also knew that I raised my son to have a good head on his shoulders. So basically, for him to out of the blue, without planning something, do something so life changing, he would have never did it, right? So when I heard that, I just felt like he knew he was going to marry her. He planned it, and he didn't tell me. He didn't tell me before he did it. So I felt like, dude, this is so important. Like something that you would go to your mother first. I thought you would, and say, "Hey, Mom, guess what? I'm really thinking about marrying her. I bought the ring already. I just don't know when I'm going to propose." He did none of that. So I took offense to that, because I felt like I should have been the first person he told, And him telling me that he was going to marry her over and over and over again. I mean, after a while, you just think that he's just saying that to say it, It wasn't until Louis told me to pull over and he told me the news is when I was like, wow. So I instantly, at first, I couldn't deal with it because it was like 10 o'clock at night, I worked 16 hours. I was like, I'm not dealing with this tonight. But I knew in the back of my head, I'm going to have to talk to him because it's so much that go into a marriage and you have to be ready and everything. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I just feel like it's too soon. It was 3-4 years they knew each other. She comes with an 8-year-old kid. He might be older now. He's a good kid, not a bad kid. He's a really good kid. I like the kid. I like the girl. It's just that my son is a hard worker. He has a great job. If anything goes wrong, this girl could get half of everything he works so hard for, and then they argue a lot. They argue all the time over stupid stuff. Oh, she didn't take the dishes out the dishwasher because they live together already. So they argue over dumb stuff, but dumb stuff become big stuff. And so I just feel like, dude, really? Y'all just had an argument last week. Like, literally, they just had an argument last week before he proposed to her. So I just feel like, I don't know. But then again, I said to myself, it's his life. I have to let it go. I have to let him go, But that's my firstborn. And anybody who have kids, I don't care how old they are, they still your baby. So I don't know, guys. Tell me in the comments, like, do you think that I am overreacting? So anyway, make a long story short, I finally talked to him. I really told him, first time I talked to him, I just let him know, I think this is the wrong thing you're doing, whatever, but I will give you my blessing and that stuff if this is what you really want. But the second time, he didn't answer, so I felt like maybe this is what wasn't the response he thought he was going to get from me. And then when I talked to him again today, he was like, you know, Ma, I didn't tell you because I think subconsciously I knew you were going to try to talk me out of it. Bang, I knew that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I said, Kasim, I could try to talk you out of anything, but if you really want to do something, you're my child. I know you by now. You're going to still do it. So that's not an excuse, a good enough excuse on why you didn't come to your mother, you know? So I don't know. He tried to say it was a spur of the moment thing, but my son don't do anything as a spur of the moment thing. It's just something he don't do. He thinks about everything before he do it. He plans it. He overthinks. That's my child. But I'm not gonna. That's not. I come here to talk to y'all about everything in my life, but I really came here to do the haul. So I'm gonna get back to it. But guys, I was very upset. So I bought this baby here a little tank top. It came with the little shorts to go with. It's so cute. It's like, I don't know the color really, but it's coming up gray here, but it's really not gray, guys. It's like it's like in the bluish green family. But I like this, and I think it's gonna fit him because my baby is a little chunkster. Like anybody who knows Sylvia Manning's work, you know she makes some chunky babies. It's very seldom you will see a skinny baby she makes, you know, or newborn size babies. Her babies are usually on the bigger side, and I like that. I like that because I am one to dress the babies up, so I like to see the babies. You know, I like to have variety, and I don't know. For me, I feel like it's hard to find clothes for little babies. You know, it's really hard. And preemies, forget about it. It's even worse for me. I mean, I have seen people have preemie dolls, and they find all kind of stuff. But you're going to spend the money because, you know, they charge a lot for preemie clothes. And for the life of me, I don't understand why, because it ain't that much material that they actually offering up. But they do. I had a preemie in my collection a long time ago. A lot of times, different times. And I spent a lot of money for their clothes. So I also have this right here. This right here. I think I'm going to put this one on him because this is like my favorite piece out of all of it. It's another one-piece onesie. It could be a onesie or it can be like something you just put on them because they're in the house. I wouldn't even put this on him if he was outside. This is more of an olive green now. And it has little trees on it. Can you see it? There you go. Has the little buttons. It's not fake. It's real buttons. And this is the back. I think I'm going to put this on him today. Because I was thinking about this since I got it. And I was like, which one am I going to put on him when I make the video? And I really like that one. It's a Henley sleeveless bodysuit. That's what they call it for Quincy May. Then I was watching, what's her name? Pixie Mommy. And she, Pixie Reborns. And she has a lot of cute stuff. She has, that's where I got Quincy May from, actually. I was watching one of her videos. I like her videos because she has nice stuff and she got cute babies. But I bought these little booties because she had the booties and I really like the booties. So if you're watching my video, Pixie Mommy, her name is Tasha. I thank you for sharing because I went out and bought these booties. These are so cute. I bought some more from another store. But I can't remember the store offhand right now. But it comes with the blanket. It don't come with it. You got to buy the blanket. But the blanket is, they have booties like this to match the blankets. So I bought some of that too. Quincy May had a sale, actually. And that's why I did it. It was like 20% off or something like that, or 50% off or something like that, 30, 40, something like that. But I said, let me get him some clothes because if I'm going to start making videos again, I have to start dressing the baby. But like I said, I wasn't going to dress him and no, oh my gosh, I got to get him some very expensive clothes. It's not me no more. I was doing that, I ain't going to lie, to keep up with the Joneses, and I'm not about doing that no more because I can't afford it. I have a real kid, and before I dress any doll in expensive clothes, my child will have the expensive clothes, my real son, my 3-year-old. And school is getting ready to start too, so I'm buying school clothes for my little one. I can't believe he's going to daycare, pre-K. I still remember wobbling to the hospital to have him at like 7 in the morning, you know. And now my baby is going to preschool. Go figure, right? But now I know better. I'm not having another one. I'm too old. So I bought this. This right here, I really think is cute. It's a one-piece romper. And it has the little buttons. It's like that tablecloth print. It's green. See? Pants. I'm not going to put this on him today because I feel like I will put this on him if it's like raining outside or something like that. But even so, like even this is not something like, I was dressing my dolls back in the day like glamorous, you know, and I look back at some of my videos or some of my pictures and I'm like, you know, but you know, if you don't have a kid, you don't know about that. You just, you know, you just doing what you like. You see a outfit and you buy it. But I'm trying to go for reality, realistic stuff, and I didn't know what was reality and realistic stuff until I had my newest baby, my 3-year-old. And then I said, you know what? He's always in onesies and diapers, and you know, 'cause they spit up a lot and stuff like that. But you know, I do like fashion, and you know what? I'm not knocking nobody, to each his own. If you like to dress your baby in like very nice, expensive stuff, your dolls, you know, I like to watch you do it. But I can't do it. I can't because I have a child, and then I can't because I'm going a different route with this channel than what I did with the other channel. I think because I have more years in, I think I got 11 years in the community. I learned a lot, you know what I'm saying? I learned a lot to try to find your own, you know what I'm saying? Don't follow behind other people, because sometimes that stuff will get you jammed up. So, like I was saying, I have Fleur here. I named him Sebastian. I call him Bash. I call him Bam Bam because he is a chunkster. And I'm an 80s baby. Well, I'm really a late 70s baby, but 80s is when I was old enough to understand cartoons and stuff like that. And I remember watching Flintstones, and Bam Bam was a fat baby, you know, fat kid. Not fat, but big. And this little kid just looked like, this doll looked like he could be a destructive little kid if he was a real baby. So that's what gave me the name Sebastian. But I really truly love this doll, and y'all gonna be mad at me, but I do not have a scissor, but I do have my son's nail clipper because I gotta cut the tags out. So I guess I'll sit here and try to cut it with the nail clipper. I'm never prepared. Even when I was baby Nadia Page, I was never prepared. So let's see if this will work. Yep, it worked. See? No harm, no foul. So yeah, like I was saying, oh, you know what? I'm sorry, guys. I also bought him diapers. Hold on. Let me go get it. Okay, I'm back. So I also bought him some diapers because I was talking to you guys when I had Kimmy, when I showed y'all Kimmy, and I was feeling real embarrassed that they was wearing crunchy looking diapers. When I say crunchy, I mean crunchy. They actually look crunchy. So I went on Amazon. You know Amazon is having their Prime sale, but I had bought these before the Amazon Prime deal. But I went on Amazon and I bought some diapers, some cloth diapers for him. Because this little boy, I'm going to tell you the God honest truth, guys. He's been in this diaper since he first got to me. Like, this is the diaper he came to me in. That's embarrassing. I hope he's not showing up yellow. I think it's my light because, you know, the light in here is not the daylight lights. These are have more of a yellow tint to it in my ceiling fan. And so I have two lights. I have a ceiling fan light over on one side of the room, and the other side I have like the nipple bulb lights, but both lights have the same light bulb in. It has the yellow tinge light. So he's not yellow by any means. He is a biracial color. But these are the diapers I bought for him, and I bought one for my little Frankie, my Lulu by Joanna Casmeric. So this is what it is. I'm going to change his diaper too. I'm going to give y'all a long video. I haven't done a long video in a long time. And back in the day, I was known, when I was baby Nadia, I was known for my long videos. And I like long videos if it's interesting, because I could be doing other stuff and listen to the person talk. But this is what the diaper look like. It is called Amazing Baby. So cute. Hopefully it fit him, because he is a little chunkster. I bought it in a size 2, which is a small. So yeah, so I'm gonna finally get him out of his diaper. He's probably like, thank you, Mom. So I'm just going to try to do this so I don't have to show any bits and pieces and get flagged, because Lord knows I don't want to get flagged. I remember YouTube where they was allowing you, once they know that it was a dog, they wasn't so big on this flagging stuff. But now, they flag you. Yeah, I bought this a little big. This might have to be for Kimmy. I don't think Kimmy will fit it though. But I didn't want to go with the small, because I'm going to show y'all what the small look like. Hold on. This is what the small, the newborn. This is a small. This is the 8 to 15 pound. But the newborn, this is how small the newborn is. He is not fitting no newborn. And I'm not trying to mess up his silicone. So I bought the next size, which is this is a size 1. So guys, if you're going to buy these Amazing Baby doll cloth diapers, these are the size 1. I showed you what the size 1 look like. And this is the size 2. This is the size of the size 2. So be mindful if you have a chunky baby. The size 1 is going to be too small, but the size 2 is going to be in between. So take that into account. Also, I don't know if I ever showed y'all this. I got these bottles. I never sealed it, because I'm not planning on doing feeding videos like that. And if I do, I have a whole bag of bottles from when I used to do all of that in my videos. But this is the baby Quaddle. I love these bottles. And I bought this a long time ago. He has this passy. I don't put it in his mouth because it is latex, both of them. So I think that's why I never thought about sealing it, because I'm never going to try to feed him with it. But this is his little combo. This one is not a baby Quaddle passy. This is a Nature Sudden. I had this forever. I had it for years. So what y'all guys think? Is this diaper too big? I don't know. Well, this is what he's going to be sticking with, because he's too small, too big for the other one. I just hope it don't rub up on his silicone. Gotta be mindful with that. Because I would have had liked if it folded down. I don't know. It has all that cushion in it too, you know, all of the padding. I'm going to leave it on for now, but I'll think about it. So, yeah. So, I'm going to take you off. I hope I can put you back on. But I'm going to take you off so you can see this little cutie. This is him. He was done, like I said, by Stacy Haskins. He has the rooted eyebrows, rooted eyelashes, his little nose. He has an open mouth. He has the tongue, the gums, the uvula, and all that other stuff. I think he has a uvula. I never really looked. Then he's armatures. He has armatures, but he has the good armatures, the really soft armatures, you know. But here's his little hands. His little hands. Sorry, guys, I'm moving y'all all around because I'm on this iPad. I bought my own iPad this time, and because my son, I was so embarrassed. As soon as he came in and saw me doing his video, my video on his iPad, he snatched that thing. I know y'all seen it. See him do it. He just be disrespecting. But I'm trying to show you his feet. Hold on, guys. Here's his little feet. Here's his other little feet. I love his feet. And his little ears, I love his ears. I told y'all that before. And this is his root job. Stacy Haskins, guys. What? That lady got good root and abilities. I met her. Oh, shoot. Something happened. It said A.E. Rock. I'm not going to mess with it, though. I'm going to leave it alone. Hopefully, it's still recording. It shows it is. But I met her through the video. I mean, through rooting services. Like, she had put out a post about rooting and everything like that. And she had, like, a list of prices for the size of the dogs and stuff like that. And I always said I wanted my dog rooted, but I didn't know she also had, you know, I'm talking about when this is years ago. I didn't know she did reborning and stuff like that. And then I tried to buy the prototype of this doll when it first came out. And a long story, I'm not even gonna get into it, but make a long story short, she came recommended by Sylvia Manning herself, Stacy Haskins, because I said, Sylvia Manning said, you know, I know other artists, and I was like, well, can you give me a name of one that can do biracial? And she was like, Stacy Haskins is a good one. So I went on Facebook and I started looking at her work, and I saw one that she did a Bonnie Sabin doll, and the color of the silicone was amazing, like the biracial color. And I reached out to her, and she was like, sure, I can do a doll for you. So that's how I ended up with little Bash here, and I am so happy with him. She I was so happy with her work. I wanted to get another doll done by her, but then she took some time off and stuff like that. But I do have the silicone doll. Maybe I'll reach out to her and see if she still want to do it, because at first she told me yeah she would, and then she reached out to me and said, I'm gonna take some time off, you know, for health issues. I think she has a bad back, and she said rooting sometimes, you know, for hours hurt her back. So I was I might check and see if she wanna, because I do have another doll. I had this other doll for almost a year. He's a kit form, but a full body kit form silicone, and I want to get him done too. So maybe I'll check on her and see. But first, I can't do anything because I got to get my backyard fixed. I'm taking on water because somebody have a lake 2 houses down. And then I get the runoff from the rain too. So I'm having issues in my backyard. I went and got 2 quotes on it. One person wanted $8,500 just to do a French drain. And all that is putting a pipe that has holes in it to redirect the water. And then another person wanted to do the works. They wanted to dump more dirt because I sit low. My yard sit low, and then they want to throw in some rocks. They still gonna do the drain with the pipes and everything. So the only thing is, they want $9,200, but it's more work they're gonna do. But I don't want them to do it yet because my yard is not always muddy. But when it rains, it does get muddy. So, but I want the baby, once they start dumping rocks and digging up and throwing more dirt, I'm not going to have no grass left. And my baby needs to go outside and play. His trampoline is out there. His Jeep is out there. All that out there. So I'm going to wait until September. But I say all this to say, I'm not going to be buying no dolls or doing any dolls anytime soon until I get all the money up. That's why I'm working hard like I am at work. This thing fit him so adorable, guys. You have to see this. I'm going to take you off one more time. This is the finished touches on this outfit. See, this is how I would dress my baby if I had a real one. Just, you know, simple stuff, right? All right, guys, so I'm going to go because I am 33 minutes in this video. One of my longest. I'm not going to lie. But this is little Bash. He is the Fleur sculpt. He is a full-body silicone baby. He has all the bells and whistles, the armatures and the arms and the legs and stuff. And he was sculpted by Sylvia Manning, and he was brought to life by Stacy Haskins. This is my little guy, Sebastian, guys. All right, I'm going to go get out of here because I got to go to the supermarket because I do got to work tomorrow, so I got to go buy food. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you for watching my videos, guys. All of y'all who have been showing me love, I so appreciate it, you know, and I thank you. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.